Hello YouTube, welcome to a new Synth News episode, the format that sums up all hardware and software gear news from the last week. Wow, how time flies. It's already the 50th episode of Synth News, and for this special moment, I would like to thank you very much to all my supporters who regularly watch this weekly roundup, even those who hate and dislike them. Hey, at least you click on the video. I love you. But also thanks to everyone who has only recently been there and who has placed their trust in me. Thanks a lot. You are great. And now back to the main topic, and let's go with Synth News episode 50. At the beginning, I want to draw your attention to a list that I published on Synth, where you can find music tools that are currently for free. Here you will find a lot of good free music software that should support you to be creative even during this time. I hope you will find something nice here. A link is in the video description or visit synthanatomy.com. Already in Synth News episode 37, I talked about the new Elta Music Solar 50, a new drone synthesizer. The big ambient machine, as the developer described it, can be pre-ordered from now on. There have been some changes since the first prototype in November. The interface has grown, 114 switches, and is compatible with your rack, thanks to 50 CV mini jacks. The Synthesizer or Volca modular style cables have unfortunately been dropped. However, the massive analog engine is still the same, 10 voices, each with 5 oscillators, divided in 3 sections, 2 low, 2 middle and 1 high, and each oscillator with a pitch controller and mute button. The synth can be played like a drone synth, thanks to the gate on buttons on every voice, or more like a classic synth with the built-in envelopes in the 10 voices that are controlled by the tactile sensors. Easy say, one envelope per voice that is controlled with the touch keyboard. If you work with the mute buttons and tune the oscillator correctly, you can even play chords with the synth. All sound then goes in an effect processor based on the same cartridge technology as you know from the Elta console pedal. Each card offers 3 effects, and this can be changed quickly. The signal can be sent out in stereo with 5 voices, left and right, but without effects, but so you can route it in different pedals, or with effects in a mono channel. In total, a very impressive synthesizer that features a complete different approach and workflow. I'm looking forward to hear this piece in action. €990 is very fair priced here, to be honest, for a boutique synth like this. 64 Pixels is known for its practical CV Oct MIDI to CV converter, which allows you to connect a modular synth to your computer at a reasonable price. Last week the developer showed off his new product. Noodlebox is not an Asian noodle dish to go, but a new super cute looking 4-track sequencer with onboard analog CV gates, outputs and MIDI connectivity for each track. Each track offers its own step count, clock divisions, and comes with 4 pages, each with 32 steps. This can be used either to build songs or to chain, so you have 128 steps in total. Nice and powerful is here that you can not only work with CV in detail, but also with CV signals, which can easily be edited separately from CV points. You can assign to each point probability, ratcheting, accent, or even micro offset the gate timing for swing and slide effects. Noodlebox can also act as a traditional MIDI sequencer, so it's usable with non-modular synths also. In my opinion, Noodlebox is an exciting sequencer that you can quickly take anywhere, like a Noodlebox on the go. It can be now pre-ordered on Indiegogo for €345, what is a fair price for a sequencer like this. Drambo is the new app from the developer Beepstreet, which most people know from its great Sunriser synthesizer app and plugin. At first glance it's yet another Groovebox, but much more at second. The highlight is the deep modular engine that let us understand quickly that Drambo is not just another Groovebox, but also a massive cable-free modular synthesizer and effect processor for iOS with over 100 modules. The developer gives all the building blocks of a Groovebox in your hands and lets you design your own. This includes various oscillators, samplers, drum synthesis modules, filters, effects, MIDI effects and much more. Powerful is here, you don't have to use Drambo as a Groovebox, you can also simply use the modular engine and design new sounds. Thanks to the audio unit 3 support, it can be used as a classic modular synthesizer with 8 voices in your DAW. But if you want to design grooves, you get a simple but versatile 8-track sequencer that offers many creative features like Electron-style parameter lock, ratcheting and more. At around $20, Drambo is not a cheap app, but a fair-priced app if you check the features you get. You can spend a long time working on it without getting boring. Always keep it's not another Groovebox with limited features. No, it's a modular synth. According to the developer, it's just the beginning and many new features will be implemented in future. I don't want to put myself too much out of the window right now, but this can be one of the best iOS synthesizer apps of 2020. Nice job here, Beepstreet. VA Production also updated its ASCENSION synthesizer to version 1.5. ASCENSION is a kind of synthesizer homeblur that is specially developed for dance music, and it can be described as a nexus for the poor man. The new version comes with new filter models and types, a mod matrix with 32 destinations, an improved reverb and more sound content. This update comes also with a resizable GUI, a brand new sound browser and more. A nice free update for a very specific synthesizer. DTRONICS released last week a revised version of its DT300 programmer. It's a reproduction of the Roland PG300 programmer with which you can program the Roland Alpha Juno 1, Juno 2, MKS50 and more. The new version doesn't offer any new features, but only received a new interface. The new interface now has black and red elements that looks better now. According to the developer, the idea was to adapt the layout to the current DTRONICS designs. If you search a programmer for these vintage synths, this could be the right device. And now something for the friends of 5U modular synths. The German company MODULAR presented its first digital effect processor for 5U systems. The 530 is a new versatile stereo voltage controlled digital delay with two modes, tape and digital, where you can activate on each also a ping-pong mode. The tempo of the delay can also be clocked via the tape input or manually adjust with the tape key button. It offers also a nice reverse function that can also be triggered by a button or a CV signal. Of course, many parameters can also be controlled with CV, otherwise it wouldn't be a module for modular synthesizer. Nice to see this digital effect module from the analog specialist of MODULAR, and pretty sure it's a nice addition for every modular or 5U system. Sonic Charge updated all its plugins last week. Very nice and necessary. There have been no updates for 5 years. The highlight is a major update for the Microtronic drum synthesizer. In addition to a scalable interface, you can now load your own JavaScripts into the plugin with which you can create new functions or change even the interface. For example, the plugin now includes a script for an Euclidean sequencer or for an FM function. A very nice new feature that really makes the synth even more interesting and versatile. The developer also said that these JavaScripts are also compatible with the PO32 from Teenage Engineering. I'm very pleased with this free update because Microtronic is still one of the best drum synthesizers in 2020, and it's not a new plugin, an oldie but a goldie. And for the end, I have something for video lovers from the developers of the organelle synthesizer. Guitari and Guitari presented the EYESY. It's a cute looking MIDI controllable video synthesizer with wooden buttons, which is an evolution of the ETC video synthesizer which was released a couple of years ago. EYESY is super simple. Plug your music in and EYESY generates visuals with the help of pattern generators called modes. This can be tweaked with 5 knobs or generated from scratch using the program language Python. Cool is here that the synth is MIDI controllable, so you can draw automations in your DAW and your visuals are always in sync with your music. A nice little video synthesizer that offers a lot for a small budget. Hopefully the users will work closely with each other and create a nice community around this unit, like on the organelle. A forum where you can share modes or help other coding is already there. In total, a lovely mini video synth that is now on Kickstarter and on top open source. I hope you enjoyed this new episode of Synth News. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about the news. It would be cool to discuss with you. Big thanks for watching, stay safe during this time and hope to see you again in one of my next videos. Bye!